Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Pop.vox.presents. I'm your host, Phil Vecchio, as always, and I'm joined today by my wonderful wife, Janelle. Come say hello.
Hello.
She's trying not to tear the computer down. There we go. She's here.
I'm here.
Janelle will be running things from behind the scenes. Today we have a very special episode of Pop.vox Presents. A lot of times, as listeners and viewers of the show know, we have a band come on and talk about their stuff, play some music, etc. We are going to have a little bit of that in the show today, but the main thing that we're going to do today we're calling the State of the Pop.vox, which is just my dumb way of saying we're going to talk about all of the new and very recently released stuff on pop.vox.music. We've got a lot of releases for 2026, and we just want to go over it because you guys may not be aware of it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go through each release, talk a little bit about it. We're going to play a clip, a part of a song from each upcoming release. Because if we played the whole songs of all of them, we'd be here all night, and it's just a teaser for you guys to get like an idea of the music that's coming out. Some of them will be, shorter than others, but we're going to just do little bits of teasers so you can get excited for the music that's coming out on pop.vox.music. What do you say?
Let's do it.
That's right. Now, Janelle is also going to be over there in the chat. So if you have questions or comments, just want to say hey to the two of us while we're doing this, that's great. If you're watching live, if you're watching later on YouTube, thank you for doing that. And you can comment below and we'll still get back to you.
I'd like to say hi to Melissa, hi to CAF Bottle Caps, and hi to Janelle, which is our children.
Yes. Already got some friends here. Thank you so much for joining us. And like I said, we're going to talk about some upcoming Pop.vox music releases and very recently releases. Those are kind of generally in the order of release, although you'll see it's a little bit, more or less. So first thing I want to talk about is our most recent release that we had, physical releases, actually came out technically at the very end of 2025. But just wanted to highlight it a little bit. We did our third volume of Vaudeville Theater Volume 3. It's the only one I have a copy of here because it's the only one that's actually out. Looks like that. Follows in the design tradition of the first two. The very first CD we ever put out was Vaudeville Theater, and this was for our 25th anniversary in 2025. A lot of amazing bands on here, and I just wanted to highlight a little bit that's on here because something I think a lot of people might not be aware of is that on this CD, we have a brand new song as of, the end of last year from the band Sal Paradise. And that may sound familiar to you. Yes, this is the Sal Paradise that released albums on Velvet Blue Music and Tooth and Nail Records. And they have become active again. We actually had them come on, I think it was Blue Christmas 2 years ago. Was that when it was?
Yeah.
And they recorded a brand new song and let us put it on this compilation. We're very thankful to them. And so we want to just highlight a little bit of that song and get you excited for it. It is available on streaming. And, of course, you can pick up the CDs at pop.vox.music.com. So let's start with that. Let's get a little clip of the song Sal Paradise put out on our compilation. It's called Long Distance. Here we go.
Affection, though you are far
Awesome, awesome. Thank you again to Sal Paradise for letting us use that song on the compilation. They're so good. Again, they're from Australia. We've got quite a few artists that we've gotten the privilege of working with from Australia, which is super cool. And so thanks again to those guys. Definitely check out Vaudeville Theater Volume 3. Support Sal Paradise and the other artists on there. And again, you can stream that. You can get the CDs. It's very cool.
Calf Bottle Caps
Yes.
said instantly love.
Yeah.
Heart emoji.
Yeah. It's great. They're really, really, really awesome. It was just like super cool. It came out of nowhere too. I mean, it was cool that they came on Pop.vox Presents earlier, and then when they said they had a song for me, I was like, this is just too cool. So, yeah, very, very cool. So don't miss that. And up next, we got another band that actually had a song on that compilation. And the band is called Life Show. We also had them on Pop.vox Presents. I think that was just Blue Christmas this last year. And they have their album. Now, this is why I say the release dates are kind of tricky, because their album, the debut album called One More Life, is actually already available on streaming. That was released first through streaming. And we have physical CDs that we're making that we're going to be coming up. I believe it's going to be later on in the summer, probably before school sets back in, for those of you guys that are on school schedules too. And anyway, so the album is out already. You can listen to it right now. It's called One More Life. The band is Life Show. And it's very cool. It's a concept album. It's basically the soundtrack to a video game, but the video game is not a real video game. So each song takes you through the story. This is the song we're going to play today is called Peace, and it's kind of near the end of the game when, you know, the end boss has been defeated and peace is restored to the land. So that's the song here. It's all instrumental on this one. Super cool. The song's a little shorter. I'll probably just play the whole song for this one. And you can check them out again on streaming anywhere, and CDs coming soon. Let's check out Life Show with Peace. Awesome. Good job, guys. Man, I really, really enjoy this album. Again, you can listen to it right now on streaming. You should definitely do that. And CDs are coming out. They look really, really cool. I should mention this too. Starting with this release and the other ones we're going to talk about later, the images that I'm showing while the song happens are rough art from the albums. They're not necessarily the final art that you'll see on the CDs. It's especially important as we get further into it. We've got some very early art and stuff like that for some of them. So, you know, don't get your hopes up. It's going to look exactly like that. Anyway, this is a great album, Life Show, super cool. And Janelle is telling me we got something else.
CAF Bottle Cap says, this is soothing to my ears and heart.
Yes.
About
Life Show.
Life Show.
We're big fans of the band. They're super cool. And I think they're going to do some great things.
Yes,
so,
they are.
Very cool. All right. Up next, we have actually another artist out of Australia, which is really cool. This is an artist that we came in contact with through RB Brown and actually the guys in South Paradise and stuff. So very cool. This is a band called the Squalids, which is like just a great Australian band name, the Squalids. And we're gonna play a little bit of this song called Tough Love. Now, as of right now, we're just gonna be releasing this as a digital single. Who knows what happens with the band and other additional songs and stuff in the future, but for right now, this is going to be a digital single. Now, this is why I put this one next. This is going to be the next thing that you'll see released from pop.vox.music that's not already out there. So this will be sometime within the next week or two, maybe, somewhere right around there. This is going to be out there, however long it takes to get digital distribution underway, because some platforms take longer than others. So it's a cool band. You're going to like it. We're going to do a little snippet of it. The band is the Squalids, and the song is Tough Love. Here we go.
There's no such thing as tough love. There's only a love that bleeds, bleeds. You can't be cruel to be kind. You've just been seen to be blind to a desperate need. No one's harsh but fair. You either care or you just don't care. There's no such thing as a necessary evil. There's only unnecessarily evil people. There's no such thing as tough love. There's only a love that bleeds, bleeds. There's no such thing as tough love. You make a stand just to score a point, but nobody wins that game. Keep your distance from the act, but it's happening in your name. You try to excuse collateral damage, you just make yourself out to look like a savage. You fight a tough spin about because you didn't let the poor, then you try and rinse others in some utilitarian cause. There's no such thing as tough love.
Right, that's the Squalids with Tough Love. Super cool. You can probably tell if you're listening through the beginning, I have a very varied taste in music. I enjoy all
There's
kinds
no
of stuff.
theme.
Well, the theme is what I like. That's what it is. So people that are cool and music that I like, that's about it. So a little sort of poppy punky stuff out of Australia, and super cool. When they sent this song my way, I was like, that's great. We got at least, very least, a digital single. And actually, the artwork that I showed there for Tough Love, that is the artwork for the digital single. So keep an eye out for the Squalids coming out, like I said, within the next week or two. We'll post about it when it releases. So that's super great. All right. Up next, this is one that we've talked about a little bit. Again, another band that we had on Pop.Vox Presents earlier this year, actually. The band is called Grand Motel. And you remember we had them on. They did a really great music video with them dancing around in a waterfall and all that kind of stuff. And anyway, we are doing the physical release of their album. And the album's out actually right now. Same kind of thing with Life Show. The digital release is out first, and the albums will be coming out actually really soon. If all goes well, we'll have them in the first week or so of June. And because they're going out on a tour, and so we're going to make sure they have those albums so they can be selling them on tour at the end of June. So there's plenty of wiggle room there. Hopefully everything goes according to plan. You know how manufacturing can be and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so last time they were here, we heard a different couple of songs from them. So we're going to feature a song that's on the album you didn't hear on the show. Again, rough artwork. I mean, it's not very rough, but not necessarily the final artwork that you're going to see here. So up next, we're going to play Grand Motel. The song is called Alive Without Breathing.
Teach me how to breathe. I'm struggling to catch my breath with this machine. I have to think each time that I want both my lungs to fall and rise, fall and rise, fall and rise. I feel the weight on both my eyes, fall and rise, fall and rise. I can fully grow. I'm falling down before you. You can have it all. The life that comes from death, like a seed that bears much fruit. And even though I die, to you be all the glory.
That is Grand Motel, Alive Without Breathing. The album is called Tooth of the Lion, A Spring Perennial. I had to read it to make sure I said the name because it's long and it's brand new. It is available on streaming right now at Grand Motel, on all their platforms, all the different streaming places and stuff. CDs will be coming out very soon. They'll be available on tour if you can catch them, or of course we'll have them at the pop.vox.music.com store. Janelle's telling me we got some comments. If you're watching live, thank you for joining us, and thank you for coming.
We do. CAF bottle caps, or calf bottle caps, I'm not sure how to say it.
Never had to say it out loud.
Yeah. Said on the last song, this album is amazing. And then on this one, we got a happy face emoji, a heart face emoji, a purple star face emoji. We got like the little hands that go up and a heart.
Nice.
Heart hands.
Nice. Yeah, that I'm super excited for Grand Motel, and their tour. Like if you're in the Nebraska area, they're playing a lot of local shows right now. But then at the end of the month, they go out on tour, and they'll be hitting Audio Feed Festival amongst lots of other stuff on their big old tour. So I'm very excited for that. And like I said, we'll have the CDs with them on tour, or else you can get them from our store. And you can go listen to the album right now. All right, so that's the last of the ones that are currently available to stream already. Those are, in various things. But anyway, up next, we actually have a visit from a great friend of the record label. He's been doing stuff with. He was on the very first Vaudeville Theater CD, the first CD we ever released, and is our friend Eric Kennedy, also known as Eric EK. And we're excited to have his upcoming album coming out, and he's going to tell you a little bit about the artwork that he created for the album. I wanted to mention real quick, Grand Motel, the last one, that artwork there, that's actually a painting that they're using for the cover art, and all the art throughout it is like hand painted and drawn and stuff like that. So very, very great art for that. And similarly, Eric Kennedy, on his Eric EK album right now, he painted the painting himself for the cover. And so he'll show you a little bit of that. You can actually see a bit of the painting in this next little clip. And then after that, we'll come back and we'll share some of the song that shares the title with the album. Actually, I'm probably going to go straight into it. So it's The Finest of the Fine. We'll play that right after his promo. So here we go. Eric EK. And say hey, everybody.
Hi. My name is Eric Kennedy, and you may have seen me around here on pop.vox.music. And I'm excited to share with you, I have some new music coming out via Pop.vox, and I have a little something special to share with you. I've been doing some artwork for it, and I'm going to show you right now in a second. But before I do, I want to let you know that we started out talking with Pop.vox, with Phil and Janelle, about putting out an album a long time ago. I had put out about 7 singles, as well as a Christmas single. And it all started back in, I think, 2018, 2019. I started just making my own music and kind of unintentionally turned it into a whole progression of my own solo stuff, and I was really excited about it. And Phil asked me, hey, why don't we turn what you have and maybe put out a few more songs and make an album? So that's kind of what I've been working on, and I think now we have a full 11-song album that's gonna be coming out. Very excited about it. And so I'd like to reveal the artwork to you right now. as well as tell you the title of the album is The Finest of the Fine. And it's a story, a journey, a lifetime in song. And here it is. Here's our little album cover. And I was able to paint it for those who like painting, a little acrylic. Took me forever because I don't paint very often. But let me get that a little closer in there. You know, a little, just a peek at through the curtains of God's beauty and promise. And I'm just excited because that's what this album is. It's nothing that I expected. It's a gift to me and a journey to be fulfilled, and I'm very excited about it. So thank you so much, pop.vox.music, and I really hope that you're excited about this as I am, because we got new music. Anyway, music's music, it's beautiful, but this is something very personal for me and exciting. So it's gonna be coming soon, and I'm excited to share it with all of you. So have a beautiful rest of your day, and we will give details very shortly, hopefully on a release window, and you'll be listening to this soon. Enjoy your day. Aloha. In the light, all will feel alright again. The finest of the fine ways. Remember loss and pain, rain falling to the ground. I'm fighting just to breathe. My heart still beats, but I'm feeling so alone. I've lost hands in time. I long to hold when I cross that line, to hear their voice singing with mine in a moment forever. You pray, looking up with your eyes to the sky, how it glitz through your brother's eyes as it passed into forever. The walks and the prayers and the gardens with the sweet dreams, the drives and the stores playing music with the strange things. I live it all with you. I live it all with you. I live it all with you.
Right. That is Eric EK. We're super excited for that release. The music is done. The artwork is in progress, and once that's all together, that's gonna be it's gonna be awesome. I love that painting that he did. It's so beautiful, and it's just really cool. Very, very cool. Janelle, I understand we've got a comment or two. Fill
We
us
do.
in.
So, our kids said love Grand Motel, And then CAF Bottle Caps replied, I love them from your show. Thank you for sharing. And then CAF Bottle Caps also said, hi, Eric. Yay. Wow. Love the album cover.
Super, super great. Yeah, so the painting obviously is done. The mock-up you saw of a cover might not be the final, fonts and all that kind of stuff. So that part's in progress once again. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. Very looking forward to that. We love Eric, and he's great. Okay, so we have a few more to talk about, but only one more clip because some of the other ones are even further in the future. But right now, we're going to do one more clip here. This is a band that was also actually on the very first ever release we did, Vaudeville Theater. And they are old friends of ours. The band is called The Spivvies, and it's someone that you guys probably are familiar with if you've listened to our show at all. We had them on the show before. We've been talking about these releases. They've been delayed more times than I can count, but not because of anything bad, just because, man, it takes a while to put this stuff together. We actually have 3 releases coming up with these Spivvies, and I'm super excited for them. We got one of them is going to be like a best of B-sides, demos, that kind of thing, 7-inch tracks that have never been released digitally before. So that's going to be super awesome. That one is coming out. Well, they're all going to come out kind of at the same time, most likely. But again, this is still, we're finalizing everything. The music is, of course, done and recorded and all that. It's just a matter of getting the artwork and all this stuff put together. They're also going to do, we have an EP that we're releasing with these Spivvies. It's never been released before. There are 4 songs on it that were recorded right near the end of when these Spivvies were originally active. And there's some re-recordings of songs that they did that are like new style and completely different. And then there's also a brand new song on there that has never before been heard outside of these Spivvies practice rooms. I think they played it a couple times at like shows right near the end. So, but the recording's never been heard before. And so we're super excited for that. Now, on our Vaudeville Theater Volume 3 CD that we put out, we did actually feature one of the songs that's going to be on there. So that's what we're going to share today. This is available. If you go stream that Vaudeville Theater Volume 3 CD or buy the CD, you'll be able to hear this as well as some of the other ones that we featured here. But this one is going to be actually, the artwork that I'm going to show here is very just rough. Like, this is sample art. This is not even from the EP that the song is from. So please do not like take this. Don't get me in trouble with the band. They let me use some they sent me some early like rough stuff here. So this is not the album cover necessarily. It's not even that. All right, I think that's good. I'm not in trouble now, right? All right.
You're covered.
The band is These Spivvies. The song is called I Wish. The original version of I Wish was on their last album, which was Wait for Dial Tone. But this is a completely re-recorded, new tempo and style, and it's very different. So very excited to share this one. Check out These Spivvies with I Wish.
I wish I would never miss the smile on your face as I would talk for hours with you. I know it's been like this before. The eloquence is gone now that you finally closed the door. Well, are you happy now? Now that I'm not around, I hope that someday you'll miss me like I miss you. I wish I would never miss the smile on your face as I would talk for hours with you.
That's These Spivvies with I Wish. And I've loved the band for many, many years. Great friends of ours. And so super excited to get this happening. and we're just waiting on the artwork. That's pretty much it for that. So it's happening.
It's happening.
It's all happening. Janelle was saying I got a comment here or something.
All right. So, our kid said Eric E.K. is an amazing artist. And CAF Bottle Cap said, I'm going to spend some time on your website this week.
Yeah. That is awesome. We need to talk too, because we got to get some bottle caps for pop.vox music.
For sure.
So we need to figure that out. So we'll be in touch. All right. We have just a couple more things that I want to share, a couple more releases that are so far out that I don't even have a clip or anything. First of all, at the end of the year, this is probably going to be somewhere in like November, December. We have After Planet is going to be doing at least a couple of singles, possibly even a short EP, depending on how it goes, and we'll be helping them release that. So that's very exciting. After Planet is Joey, who is in Radium, who was our second ever release on pop.vox music. So some old friends doing some new stuff, which is very, very cool. So keep an eye out for that later on this year. Another one that I have to mention, there's a band called Morellis Forest that was on Tooth and Nail Records and some other labels. And we actually are not releasing this, but they are doing a re-release of their original demos. Like before Tooth and Nail, they just had these cassette demos that they put out. And they put out a call to whoever might have copies of these cassette demos so that they could do it. The band didn't even have copies of it, and they wanted to, get a hold of them and digitize them and master them and release them and such. Well, there's 2 cassette demos. I have both of them, of course, and but they were only able to track down one of them, so I chimed in, and we're helping out a little bit with this. So there will be a pop.vox music credit on it, although it is not our release. But we are happy to help out with that. So keep an eye out. Morellis Forest, very cool, and I'm excited for it, and glad that we could help out. And that's kind of the releases. That brings us up to the end of the year, at least. And you never know what other things could come up, but that's the future, the state of the pop.vox here. We're very excited. Of course, we'll be doing more pop.vox presents after the summer. This is kind of our end of the season, if you will. So, of course, we've got summer vacation.
We're on school schedule.
We are on school schedule. That's right. So we'll be back in the fall with more pop.vox presents. We will also be doing a Blue Christmas live stream again, like we did last year, as well as a Blue Christmas in-person concert. We'll be doing it at Dick Church's again. So save the date on your calendar. The first and second Saturdays of December are going to be Blue Christmas. One of them will be live stream. The other will be the in-person. Although we have not decided which order to do it in yet. Just save them both, because you don't want to miss any of that.
You want to go to both.
That's right. So first and second Saturdays of December will be Blue Christmas. One of them in person, and I think that's about it. Any final things, Janelle?
Well, a final comment from our kids says the THEE Spivvies is the THEE coolest.
I agree. I absolutely agree. It's kind of fun to hear just all of these songs back to back and realize what an eclectic taste they kind of do have.
Something for everybody here at pop.vox.
That's good. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for watching live, or if you're watching later on YouTube, drop us a comment. Janelle, I'm sure, put some links in the chat, maybe.
Well, I have not done that yet.
Well, it's a little late now. Go to pop.voxmusic.com. You can get all of our physical releases. And like I said, a lot of them are already, the things that we talked about tonight are already streaming. So just look up the individual artists on, Apple Music or wherever you get your music, especially Apple Music. They're the better of the streamers for, the artists. And I think that's going to do it. Like I said, we'll be back again in the fall and be doing more stuff. We've already got artists lined up, but I'm not going to tease it or anything. I'm just going to let you know we've got cool stuff coming up. Go ahead and check out Grand Motel on their tour and support all the artists. We do this because we love them, we love music, and we love you guys. So I think it's going to do it. We will see you again next time on pop.vox Presents. Have a great summer, everybody.
Bye.